Right, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Hamda yuwafi ni'amahu wa yukafi'u mazidah. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi jalali wajhika wa 'azimi sultanik. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik sallam. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. All right. Okay, good afternoon. Hello. Assalamualaikum. All right. So, how's everyone? A good, nice afternoon on a beautiful Tuesday. All right. So, how are you? So, if you're with me, all right, please say hello, madam. I'm here. Um, okay, tell me where you're joining from. Okay, hello. Okay, Danish, Naim. Okay, then here we have Shah. Okay, Assalamualaikum Shah. All right, so it's nice to have you here. So today, going live in the afternoon, usually it's in the mornings. Okay, so decided to have a change of time for today. All right, so hello. So Alhamdulillah, today we have to be grateful and feel shukur that Allah has given us another day to be a better person and another day to be more positive and reflect our positivity not only for to ourselves but to other people. So Alhamdulillah, 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 shukur, shukur, shukur. Another day also for me to share with you and helping, hopefully, all right, hopefully helping anyone who's still trying to find their way and preparing for the MUET. Okay, so for session 2 candidates, all right, session 2 candidates, if you're a session 2 candidate, please tell me, madam, I'm a session 2 candidate. Okay, so if you're one of our Katukians, please comment here. All right, comment here. Hashtag we are Katukians. Okay, hashtag we are Katukians, so that I know that you are with me live and that you are together preparing at the same time. So when you're listening to me, you're at the same time preparing. Okay, preparing. All right, for your MUET. All right. Okay, so Alhamdulillah. What's that, Shah? I still able to join? I just joined them. Did you join, or Shah? So have you joined already, Shah? Okay, cool. All right, nice. Okay, so today we have Ain Sabri, we have Nurul Ardini, Anis Farhana, Nurul Zainina. I love that name. Hayati. Okay, Aina Nasuha. We have Sarah Sabrina. Okay, Sarah Sabrina. All right. You are new Ketukian, isn't it? So welcome. All right. So we have Shah. All right, Nabila. All right. Okay. So Danish, you're session 2 candidate. All right. Ain Athira. We have Su Ling. Hello, Su Ling. Long time no see. All right. Nur Ardini. All right. Okay. Okay, good. We have a lot of Ketukians here. Amir Nazar. Okay. All right. So today, Alhamdulillah, I'd like to share a bit more about task 1. So last week we talked about task 1, isn't it? The frequently asked questions are usually about, the the notes, all right, about the notes, and are also about how to develop the paragraphs. Okay, so for today, all right, as you can see, I was holding this book for you in the thumbnail. So here, this is the one of the main books that I refer to. All right, now I'm not saying this is the best book. Okay, however, in my opinion, I like referring to book. This is the second edition. Okay, second edition of the MUET Writing Companion. I think some of you already have this book. If you don't have it yet, I feel that it's really good to have it for preparation. All right. So today I'm live from my home, so my books are here in front of me. Okay, so that I can show you. All right. So for task 1, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you today, all right, is about what to write. Now there are many FAQ, which I think many are still wondering about, is the length. that you're supposed to write for the email or the letter. Nak tulis banyak kang, kena potong markah, alright? Nak tulis sikit kang tak sampai message, okay? So here, ladies and gentlemen, I have actually referred to certain friends who actually are very, very familiar with the format, okay? So when discussing with them, they said that, all right, that it is okay. It is okay that if you go overboard from 100 words. So in the question, for example, if I could show a question to you, okay, like this way. All right. So this, for example, all right. Can you see this, or do you see this backwards? Okay, Madam nampak terbalik tau. You all nampak terbalik ke nampak macam betul? Alright. So can you comment? Do you see this macam terbalik or like tak terbalik? Okay, guys, can you please give me a response here? Response. Nampak okay? Okay, Madam nampak terbalik. Exercise 1 ni macam terbalik exercise 1. Okay, so for example, when we have this kind of question, as you can see there, it says using all the notes given, write a reply of at least 100 words. Okay, so in the real examination, the real MUET, yes, it will write about the 100 word minimum. Okay, so here, ladies and gentlemen, how much is too much and how little is too little? So when I asked my friend who knows the format really well, okay, and if you ask examiners, they would mostly say that there is no limit. All right, there's no limit. However, you have to remind yourself that, okay, however, listen carefully. All right, listen carefully, even though there is no limit. Okay, though there is no limit, however, you have to consider that it is only about 30 marks as compared to the task 2, which carries larger weightage. Okay, so by right for the email, you should only spend about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, jadi kalau you nak tulis panjang-panjang ni, you akan ambil masa tau. Okay, so make sure you have the email done in a considerable time. Alright, jadi tak perlulah tulis banyak-banyak sangat. Okay, understand not? Okay. Alright. Okay, so here oh, not yet, madam. I just joined the module. Oh, module. Okay, you ambil yang self-coaching module, Isha, right? So it's much better if you come and join us because we'll have classes. We're gonna have class tonight. Okay, we're going to have class tonight. All Ketukins will have class tonight. Kenapa madam buat untuk Ketukin saja? Kenapa tak open? Because tonight, because I have a system. MUET Ketuk ni ada system. Okay, so if I open it to the public, nanti macam terpinga-pinga benda madam cakap ni. Because you tak tahu sistem madam buat. Okay, the system that I use in our MUET Ketuk program. Alright, so today my class on writing, okay, writing task 2 insyaAllah tonight, memang madam akan guna sistem madam. Alright, so kalau buka korang luar public, you tak boleh handle sebab madam dah create a system in our group. Okay, alright. Alright, so here we have Azira. Okay, Hazim, evening madam. Alhamdulillah, I've just eaten actually my lunch. So I don't think it's evening, it's still afternoon, don't you think? Alright. Okay, madam, for the closing, like write soon or see you soon or hope to hear from you soon. Can we put anything from the closing word, or do we have to follow the suitability of our email? Okay, of course, Amira Hanis, anything that you place in has to be suitable for your email. However, closing words, most closing words are suitable for all. For example, hope to hear from you soon. Okay, what else you have? Okay, see you soon. Yes, hope to hear from you soon. I think those are basically, you know, selamat lah. Okay, safe to use for all types of contexts and situations. Okay, hello, Reen. Okay, hello. Okay, all right, so going back to what I was talking about just now, all right? Consideration of the words. Okay, now for example, when you have the first, okay, so let me give you an example, all right? So that you perhaps would better understand about the length. Right. So if you could see this, now madam ni tak tahu lah, madam memang jenis tak boleh baca terbalik tau. So dalam screen madam nampak terbalik. Now in the zoom with my ketukins ni, okay, lagi jelas lah. Alright. So here as we can see the first paragraph. Can you read that first paragraph? Okay, let me try to read it you know, backwards. So here it says, Dear Kaibun, how are you lately? It is, I can't read the balik, okay? It is indeed too bad that I missed the road safety campaign. How was it? Okay. Okay, so it says here, interesting. Nampak tak? It says interesting. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3 sentences, okay? Ada tiga sentences. How are you lately? And then ada, it is indeed too bad that I missed the road safety campaign. And then we have the third sentence, which is how was it? Right. So here, by right, okay, kalau kita macam rasa if we were to take this lightly, okay, I repeat, if you were to take it like, kalau kita ambil ringan, kita nampak, oh tak apalah, aku jawab lah, how are you lately? Lepas tu how was it, sebab dia tanya dua tu je. So aku jawab je lah soalan dia. So ada dua soalan je. So bila berlaku macam tu, you tak address, you tak cakap apa-apa pun pasal road safety campaign. So this is where you have to be careful. Okay, be careful. To play safe, to make sure that you address or respond it sufficiently, okay, untuk memastikan you bagi response secara menyeluruh, and you are able to get high marks for your task fulfillment. You dah tahu dah grammar you out kan? Okay, grammar you tak berapa ni. So here you target untuk fulfill task fulfillment marks. Now madam tak pasti nama pemarkahan dia macam mana. Okay, however in any essay, alright, memang akan ada markah untuk setakat mana kita memenuhi syarat-syarat tu, task tu. Okay, sama ada kita dah fulfill semua task fulfillment. Okay, kalau dekat my institution for our exams, our tests, we have that. Okay, task fulfillment, or what do we call it, or content, content. Okay, right, content. So in order to make sure you get high marks for content, make sure you respond kepada setiap benda yang dia cakap. Kalau boleh setiap ayat tu you respond. Okay, contoh how are you lately? Okay, so for how are you lately, you answer that question, you respond. Okay, Kaibun, I'm doing great. I'm currently studying at blah 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 blah. Okay, dah. And then it is indeed too bad that I missed the road safety campaign. Okay, so here they missed the road safety campaign. Here is a keyword, alright. So here kita nampak ada keyword road safety campaign. Okay, so that means you perlu sebut ada you perlu sebut penuh road safety campaign. Okay, so I'm not an examiner, however, adalah my friends who are examiners, they give me some things, you know, what candidates should look forward to is in or should make sure they address words which you know, proper nouns, kata-kata apa, kata nama khas. Okay, kalau ada kata nama khas ke proper noun ni, you should make sure that you put that in your response. Okay, now I need you to understand, okay, kenapa madam yang ajar teknik. Okay, ada setengah orang ni people say that, okay, you know what, you should not be focusing so much on the techniques, tapi untuk betulkan language. Alright, so my principle is that sometimes, well, not sometimes, most of the times, language our Malaysians punya language is not so bad at all, you know. Boleh bercakap, boleh faham, boleh menulis. However, the thing is, when when it comes to testing. Okay, when it comes to testing, you are playing with the timing. We are dealing with the technical stuff. Okay, macam contoh benda ni technical. Okay, so technical ni meaning you kena tahu. Okay, apa yang exam ni dia nak tengok. Okay, you respond kepada semua ayat. Okay, so itu tak ada kaitan pun itu tak ada kaitan pun dengan penguasaan bahasa Inggeris in my humble opinion. Okay, ni bukan kata-kata siapa-siapa. Alright, so that is how testing is, not only for MPM ke, tapi any exam in this world pun, IELTS ke. Alright, so it's this thing that kita kena cater. Alright, so kadang-kadang student tu memang dia punya level memang band 4. Okay, memang band 3, tapi sebab format tak tahu, and that's why they get band 1 or band 2. Same for teachers. Teachers ni, dia punya the level of teachers memang, I would say mostly memang band 5 pun. Alright, band 5 C1 level, because of all the exposure that they go through. So memang tipu lah if like berpuluh-puluh tahun you are teaching English and you are going for 3 English, and that exposure to you that your level is band 3. However, it's because of the technicality in the language test that these people get lower band. So here, ladies and gentlemen, that is itulah perjuangan madam. Now make sure you all tahu supaya you dapat buktikan your penguasaan bahasa Inggeris, alright, in your MUET. Okay, so bila MUET ni, you letak tepi lah, you tepi format. Meaning, bukan letak tepi, meaning that one memang kena genggam dah. Okay, genggam dah. So it leaves you to show you your language proficiency, alright, your real penguasaan bahasa Inggeris level. Okay, bila dah tahu format, the only thing yang tinggalnya adalah untuk menunjukkan your level. Okay, dan bagi prinsip sikit petang ni. Okay, sebab kadang-kadang tengok format semua, kita ambil masa sikit kan nak faham format. So it does take time, yeah, and it takes patience. But once you get the format, alright, and you will be able to just, perform lah, insyaAllah. Alright. Okay, so I hope that answered the question for Amir Hanis. We were looking at the first paragraph just now, right? So here we have a question from Syahmi. Madam, yang speaking tu group kita buat sendiri ke diorang buatkan? Apa ni? I'm sorry. Syahmi. Speaking group. Ni dah masuk tajuk speaking ni, Syahmi. So here is FAQ about writing, but I'll answer your question for speaking. The groups, it will be appointed, yeah. It will be arranged by MPM lah. Okay, MPM team. Alright. Madam di mana? I'm at home. This is my study room. Okay. Alright, my humble study room. Okay. Alright, so going back to that, how are you lately? You jawab, okay, it is indeed too bad that I missed the road safety campaign. So here you could say something, it's okay. It is indeed too bad that I missed this road safety campaign. So you can say something, okay, we missed having you, or the road safety campaign would have been better if you were around, okay? And yes, the road safety campaign was really interesting because ingat, jangan stop dekat interesting sahaja, but you have to say something like because. Okay, so of course examiners would like to see you, how well you can, you can develop your idea, you can elaborate a bit, Okay, so make sure you have in mind that you kena if you are targeting higher band, you kena letakkan jawapan you, try to make it better than bila dibandingkan dengan orang lain. Okay, so adalah competition sikit tu, tak apa, alright? Alright, so itu siap lah, meaning three sentences for paragraph 1. Okay, I hope you get the picture. Okay, so I have questions. So basically today I'm just emphasizing about the words, the limit, the word limit, meaning there is no limit. However, the limit here that you kena consider adalah time limit, alright, time limit. So that means you try to keep concise to the each of the sentences. You tak perlu buat essay, you tak perlu fikirlah sangat pasal idiom. Kalau nak letak idiom pun boleh kot. Tapi tak payah fikir sampai 5 minit, fikir idiom apa nak letak. Okay, tak payah. Alright, you're just going to waste your time. So here, make sure you just refer to, just respond to the sentences, alright, in the email or the letter. Alright, so madam, what if we don't understand certain words of the question? Okay. Now for the email, Ain Sabri, very good question, alright. Now remember during your exam you cannot bring your handphone, you cannot bring a dictionary, so of course you have to fully depend on whatever knowledge that you have. Okay, so inshallah the email, okay, in preparation Ain Sabri, make sure you go through a lot of email and letter exercises task 1. Now if you lemah, please janganlah depend kat soalan yang sana sini yang kat website. Okay, so make sure you get a book like this, okay, yang practice books yang banyak exercises. Kalau you lemah, you tahu you lemah, you make sure you go through a lot of exercises. Alright, you go through a lot of practice, you tengok. So if you go through basically you can see that the questions are not so difficult, inshallah. Okay, as compared to old format lagi susah for task 1. So this one actually jauh lagi mudah. However, dia bukan mudah tapi jauh lagi mudah. Okay, understand me? Tidak mudah tapi jauh lagi mudah daripada old format. Okay, so I need to tell you that supaya you tak ambil ringan. Okay, you still perlu buat practice. Walaupun buat ala email je pun kan, hari-hari buat email. Tapi this one you have to really make sure you practice, because you have to refer, you have to write based on the notes. Okay. Alright, okay. So Ain Sabri, make sure you do a lot of practices. You look at examples. Inshallah, it will not be a problem for you. Ya, Ain Sabri, madam doakan. Right, hamba Allah. Berapa ringgit teacher beli buku hijau tu? Actually, yang ni, this one, pihak left click gave me the complimentary copy actually. But I think in Shopee you can check. That's it. Rasa belas ringgit kot. I think it's like 16 ke, I'm not sure lah. Belas asa tak sampai 20 ringgit pun. Okay, you can find it on Shopee. Okay, okay Rin, madam, macam mana nak buat introduction to essay task 2? Kalau banyak salah grammar, makan pun banyak kena potong ke? That's the thing. Okay, thank you Rin for reminding me about that point. And it's another thing to consider for the email. Okay, for the email task 1. So Rian, I'm focusing actually on task 1 in this session. I'll try to answer your question in task 2. However, this does relate to task 2 also. Now, another thing that you have to consider, okay, in the writing for task 1, all right, that's why I say that you need to write concisely. If you put too much, all right, if your language is okay, then tak apalah. However, if you feel that your language is not so okay, it's better you stay concise. Okay, so the more, if you write a lot, the more you write, the more mistakes you show in your language. Macam tu. Alright, however, for task 2, alright, task 2 Rin, tak ada masalah. Okay, sebab task 2 memang you perlu kembangkan idea you. Okay, it is memang the objective of the essay is supaya you elaborate. Okay, okay Rin, yang task 2 tak apa, task 2 you tulis je. Okay, however untuk the email, okay, kalau banyak sangat takut nampak melencong ke sana ke sini. Alright, so it's better just one sentence lah, one sentence per what do you call it, per one sentence replying to one sentence. Okay, unless describe two ways. Contoh ada dia tulis describe two ways. Alright, describe two ways, of course takkan describe two ways so you nak buat satu sentence. Okay, maybe you can do 2 sentences lah. Alright, however when you describe, you jangan describe saja. Macam okay, activity, what we didn't tell your topic activity. Full stop. Okay, so that's not enough. You have to say we did a full an open topic activity where it was really beneficial for our language learning. Contoh. Okay, so how it's beneficial. So you elaborate sikit lah pasal aktiviti ke. Apa-apa yang diminta you describe. Okay, ni describe 2 ways. So there's 2 ways. I describe 2 activities. You know, basically macam tu lah. Okay, so make sure you do practice ya. So madam basically nak bagi tahu you techniques, alright, tips. However, apa-apa pun you kena duduk and buat. Alright, you ambil timer. So this is my blue one. So ambil timer like this one. You letak lah kan 25 minutes. Let's start bunyi dia. 25 minutes. Okay, so madam sangat sarankan untuk you all buat dah tengah malam ke, waktu orang tak kacau you, or handphone you tak kacau you, and then you focus, you mindset tu you letak panic, you pretend bahawa itu adalah your MUET. Okay, di mana you kena keluarkan output you by hook or by crook. Okay, so here this is really cool. Okay, so I use a timer to do my work nowadays, to make sure I create panic and I get my work done. Okay, so you can try this too. Okay, and so you use a timer to do practice. All right. For spelling, will the marks be deducted? Okay, Amira Hanis, for spelling, it's included in your language lah, your language punya markah. Yeah, so kalau banyak, of course mungkin akan affect your marks lah. Okay, so cuba untuk be careful. Okay, to be careful. Okay, Joe, madam, let's say if question for task 1 is from your close friend, and of course the language will be quite informal. My question is, how informal is informal? Okay, Joe, right, informal, how informal is informal is actually, it's informal lah. Okay, how informal meaning the language is informal tapi sentences tetap kena complete tau. Okay, you jangan macam kita main WhatsApp tu. Okay, like how you and your friend WhatsApp. Alright, when we WhatsApp with our friends, we don't write full complete sentences. Alright, however in the email, in informal email, you do have to write a full sentence. For example, okay, how are you lately? Kalau kita dalam WhatsApp kita cakap fine, kan? Alright, I'm doing great, kan? Jarang lah kita nak jawab I'm doing great. Okay, how we just say great. Okay, so here Joe, and to everyone else, when you're writing informal, it's just a matter of, you know, not having to start with passive voice apa semua. So beza tak banyak sebenarnya in the email. Okay, it's like for dear Kaibun. Okay, dear Kaibun, mungkin dear tu macam formal sikit kan. So maybe if it's informal, you start dengan hi, and you can actually put exclamation mark. Okay, kalau formal writing, you tak boleh buat exclamation mark macam tu tau. Dia macam tak formal. Okay, so in informal writing, you can actually show excitement ke apa ke with exclamation marks. For example, if you want to show that something interesting, you say, it was really interesting. Letak exclamation mark. Okay, tanda seru. So that is a way of what do you call it, to show that you are showing emotion and expressing emotion. All right, so that's another characteristic of informal writing. Okay, hope that does answer your question. Yeah, Joe. Okay, how informal is informal? Yes. Yeah. Okay, all right, so it's 29 minutes already. So I hope that today has given something new for you. So if you've learned something new, please tell me in the comment here, madam, I learned something new. Kalau tak pun you cakap, madam, I learned something not so new. Okay, just tell me so that I know that this is something that I need to emphasize to other students. And if it's not so new, I won't emphasize so much. Okay, just tell me if this is something new by telling me, madam, I learned something new today. Madam, I learned something new today. Madam, I learned something new today. All right, so just tell me. All right, so with that, I'd like to thank you. All right, I'd like to thank you for joining me live today. Alhamdulillah. So madam doakan you all dipermudahkan. Okay, Allah mudahkan, Allah bantu you dengan luar biasa sekali. Alright, so all the best. Take care. See you tonight.